I have created the beginning of this story, but you decided what happens next.
The person who sold it to me told me it was a magic lamp, but it was so ordinary looking. Could it really be magical? I just sat and stared at it. Then, there was a knock on the door. I walked to the door and said, "Who is it?" Then, very slowly, a deep voice said, "It is I, Baldwin the Wizard." I opened the door and saw an old man with a white beard and with an angry expression on his face. He looked angry on me and said, "Give me back my lamp, you little thief." Then the wizard says, "Can I come in?" I said yes. He came in and saw the lamp. He looked at me, then grabbed the lamp, but before he could get away, I grabbed and rubbed it. I opened the door. There he was, that magic guy. He wanted his lamp back. I said, "I won't give it back." I slammed the door and went to bed with my new lamp. Slowly, I got up from my seat and said, "Who is it?" The person answered, "It's your friend, the wizard." I thought to myself, I don't have a wizard friend. Then the door opened by itself, and there stood the angry wizard, who just stared at me. I went to the door. We said, "Can we come in? We just want to talk to your mom." I said, "Okay." Then I let them in. Then they rushed after the magical lamp. I ran fast, jumped, leaped, and grabbed the lamp. I ran into my bedroom and slammed the door. The person let the guys in. The person said, "I don't eat vegetables." The mother said, "Yes, you are going to eat vegetables here." He laughed and leaved and slammed the door on his nose. I ran to the door, but my dad told me to come to supper. I forgot about the knock on the door and the magic lamp, so I went to bed. The next morning when I woke up, I heard the knock on the door. So I ran down the stairs to open it, but my mom told me to come eat breakfast. "What is for breakfast, Mom?" "Pancakes, egg, and hash browns." Then after breakfast it was time to go to school. I put the magic lamp in my backpack. On the way to school, I was flying in the sky, and I did not know that. Then at school, I found $1,000 in a tire on the playground. In the classroom, I was moved to the back. In my desk, there's $500. I was very happy. After school, I went home. Then the knocking was still there, so I answered it, and it was my cousin. He wanted to stay. And I said yes, so he stayed. Then person ate the vegetables, then went to see why the boy went up to his room with the lamp. Then the person opened the door, and he saw... I stood up, patted my ponytail, and then I made a fatal mistake. I opened the door! There, standing in the doorway, was the ugliest, most disgustingly repulsive creature I had ever seen. I swallowed twice, took deep breaths, tried to scream, but since I was in such a state of hysteria that no sound escaped my mouth. Just then, the hideous creature put one of its gross, rotting, worm-eaten hand on me. "No one," it croaked, "who touches the lamp leaves untouched by me." I ask, "Who is it?" He said, "Just open the door." I stand up and opened the door. There he was, a very young guy that looked like a magician. He said, "You will need the lamp very hard. Take care of it." And he was gone. I put the lamp in the safe, and it stayed there. I said, "I will use it when I need it." She rubbed her nose and walked back to the kitchen to bake a cake. Meanwhile, the boy is running through the woods, chasing after the wizard Baldwin, trying to get the lamp back, when suddenly he falls down. Down, down. He gives his head a shake, then opens his eyes to be astonished by a great, big, beautiful waterfall. It was pouring gold for water, and all the fish had beautiful diamonds for eyes. The birds flying in the air all had silver in their wings, and everything smelled like candy and flowers. The boy had entered the land of... He went to school the next day and got a lot of friends to see his lamp. And he said, "It lately found $1,000 and $500. Do you believe me? Or do you think I'm telling you a lie to you?" About that story, I do believe about this story. I told Sarah, Reva, Jessica, and Joseph about this story. So the friends said, "Cool." And one of them asked me, "What else does it do?" I said, "I don't know." I hear a big sound. I open the door. It was a wizard with a noisy hat on his head. I take the noisy hat of his head, and it never make a noisy sound again. The wizard gave me a magic lamp. I said, "I wish I have $1 million, and the lamp give me $1 million. I jumped, startled by the sudden noise. I had been thinking of the movie Aladdin, and how this lamp looked amazingly alike the one in the movie. More knocking broke through my thoughts, and I realized that someone was still at the door. Trembling at the thought of the magnificence of this lamp, I shoved it under my pillow and reached for the door handle. I wondered who it could be. I went and opened the door cautiously. I was relieved when I saw my maid at the door. We greeted each other, and she came in. I was just offering her some tea when she noticed the lamp. When she asked me what it was, I immediately explained that the sailor told me it was magic. "Well, I think you've been had," she said. For some strange reason, she ran out without a word. I was astounded to see that the lamp was gone. My mate was a thief. It was just as well that the one she had took was a fake that I had wished for as I saw her approach the door. I quickly took heed and put the lamp in a safe with a voice-activated door. Now only I can get to it. The person let him in and said, "Okay, I will give it to you. Wait here. I'm going to get it now." Before he got up to answer the door, he rubbed the magic lamp. And then a genie appeared. He said, "Genie, I command you to open the door." The genie said, "Your wish is my command." When the genie opened the door, his old girlfriend, who he hasn't seen in 10 billion years,